Yeah, this is just a casual kind of catch up and wrap up from the week to say well done, we made it. Thanks so much everyone for coming. We had some really great suggestions. So obviously, as you heard, for those of you who were there this morning, Europlanet will make a bit of a roadmap now. So there'll be a big document that kind of describes what the outcome of the conference was and what things they want to do going forward. I think, given those who were there this morning, the first presentation, I think quite a few of the things that they presented, I think, had come from us, which is great. So, and we in general made our own points as well, separate to that. So, a lot of the good ideas that are new and this new way of looking at things will definitely have come from this room and these people. So, well done. It's really been valuable to have you all here, and you've done a great job. So, thank you. Well done, everyone. So, something I think that's quite important to ask first, and I'll just go through these in order. So, who here is definitely sure they're a member of the Europlanet Society? Definitely a member of, excuse me, the Europlanet Society.
I do.
Okay. So some of us aren't. Okay, if you we have a link to join the Slack anyway without this, but if you want to stay involved with Europlanet and EPEC, which I'd hope you do, and I'd be very happy if you did, make sure you go on the Europlanet website and make sure you're a Europlanet Society member, because that means when all these things that come into place that we've been discussing this week do come into place, you'll be carried along with the rest of us. You won't be kind of lost as to whether we're on Slack on Discord still, for example. Of those of you who are definitely members of the Europlanet Society, which of you are definitely members of EPEC?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So this is why I wanted to run through this. So if you're a member of the Europlanet Society, and we heard this from the ESF in their talk, if you're a member of the Europlanet Society, you should be able to log on to the membership website for Europlanet. So that's just membership.europlanetsociety.org, I think. From there, you can go into, like Jean-David said, if you go into your settings, you can just tick that you're interested in EPEC, which means you'll get all the EPEC newsletters, emails, everything like this. So for example, again, when we migrate to the new Discord, you'll definitely get this communication. So those of you who don't know if you are, but please make sure you tick this box. And you'll need to be a member of the Europlanet Society first. And that means then again, we'll make the transition. Who in here is not in the Slack, the EPEC Slack at the moment? Is not in the EPEC Slack at the moment. Okay, so we had a link. Okay, so Joanna, you put a link in one of the chats, didn't you?
Yeah, probably the one where we discussed the working groups. Let me check it.
Okay.
It was probably Tuesday.
Might have been Wednesday.
No, it's Monday, introduction to the working groups. There in a session chat, you find the link to join the Slack. But I can also copy it into this session. Probably.
Yeah, okay, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Okay, so if you're not in the Slack, if you could make sure you join that. So that's now outside of the membership stuff. This is like a sideways route to get into the Slack, just to make sure you're there and just to make sure we can continue the conversations. So the Hoover app should stay live for 3 months after the conference, which means you can all still message each other. I don't know how long the Hoover app will last on all your phones after this is finished. But if you do keep it, the platform will stay live for 3 months, so you can keep messaging one another as well. But I'd encourage you to try and use the Slack to do this. I might even make an annual week 2023 channel on the Slack just for now. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, there already is. Then we can use this one. I didn't notice this.
Is there one?
Is there? There is.
Isn't it 2022?
Not just 2023.
Yeah, but there's nothing inside.
There's nothing. Oh yeah, 2022. No wait.
No, 3.
Yes, fine.
Go to
Oh, okay.
Serbia.
Oh,
Cross channels.
Okay.
3 members.
Okay, so we can all join that. I might even do it now. Just to make sure we're all on there. So anything that comes from this week. So any quick questions I have maybe on the notes that I've taken where I can't read what I've written, I'll ask, and if anyone remembers what we were talking about there, for example. Yeah, I'll ask that. Yeah, Annual Week 2023. Perfect. Okay. Has everyone seen the message about claiming the travel grant money? So you should have had an email and a notification on the app. Joanna spotted that it mentions about you can only claim for travel that was 1 day before or 1 day up to 1 day before or up to 1 day after the conference.
Yeah, it seems so, but so the form usually seems to be for observations at an observatory.
Okay.
So they say 1 day prior to the observation of the night of observation. So I don't know how to translate this into a day workshop.
Okay.
But so I personally arrived on Saturday, spent Sunday within privately booked accommodation. So I'm not sure technically if,
I'm almost certain that you will be fine. We can check and we'll have a conversation this evening, but I'm almost sure you'll be fine.
I think it's just like some people also arrived earlier, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and also if they didn't publish these rules beforehand, it's
Agreed.
kind of difficult.
Yeah. So this is why I think you should be fine.
Yeah.
So just submit your forms anyway. I'll just make sure that they know that we think it should be more, and I guess this will be fine.
Also within the process, it said you can check with them. You can hand in everything via email. They will tell you if you filled out everything correctly. And if I understood it the right way, I'm not familiar with the process. I just checked the rules. After that, you have to send in the original copies via post. This is missing post.
Oh, really?
What if? But if you booked everything online, you wouldn't have original copies.
That seems like that can't be true.
I mean, it's not based in Germany, but it really sounds like German bureaucracy. So I always have to end everything in, like, printed out, even if it's an online receipt.
Okay, I'm just going to ask and see if someone answers really quickly now.
Yeah.
That seems like a waste of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, sure. If they say for 200 participants, they don't want the original copies to be sent in. Sure, but what the rules originally say, it's you should send it. The address is even stated.
Where is the address?
Within the rules. So there's the claim form, and then there's a link towards the rules how to get the reimbursement. Yeah.
Okay, I've just asked if they come back to us.
Okay.
Then, but otherwise, I think you should be okay, and I wouldn't have thought you need to post them. I'll double check though.
Okay. Thanks.
Question about it, because it also said that you have to be a Europlanet member to get the travel fund, and
That's also not true.
I'm
No.
not yet, and I don't know how long that takes with the bank transfer, because I can only do it once on
No,
time.
I
I don't have my credit card with me.
I think the message was a bit like it can be easily misunderstood. I think what they meant is you get the travel reimbursed, and then there was this small side sentence saying that subsistence something is only for EPEC members. I think this means they will provide a per diem. I'm like okay, only for EPEC members.
Okay.
So you get the travel reimbursed no matter what, but they no.
It says, please note, we are only providing subsistence for members of EPEC.
Yeah,
That's what it
but
says.
subsistence.
Okay,
should
so
not
that
be
means
choosable.
money for your food. That doesn't mean your travel money.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like they are to EPEC members.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's a weird word.
Eating a lot more food.
Yes, I don't know if they need your receipts, and it doesn't say how much, does it? But yeah, it means
It
food
wasn't
money.
really clearly formulated.
Yeah, on top of the travel money. But yeah, if you're an EPEC member, so that's being a member of the Europlanet Society and then having ticked the box in your membership thing. So you could expedite your Europlanet Society membership. It should be quite quick, actually. I don't know if it's even automated now.
I think it is.
Yeah. I did it a couple of months ago, and it's just you can do it in 1 day.
Okay, then it's very quick. So maybe you can do it now. Okay. Okay, any other questions on the expenses?
So you have to do it until tomorrow.
You don't have to do your expenses before tomorrow, but I'm saying if you want to get your EPEC membership to see if you can get the subsistence extra money as well, then you could try and do that.
Also, I could like try to get.
Just try and become an EPEC member quickly, so you can get the extra money when you claim your expenses.
What can I find?
Yeah. So if you have food receipts, for example.
But do you need the food receipts? Like, do you need a receipt to get?
I'll ask that as well.
Yeah, okay, because this was not clear.
That would be a problem.
Yes, exactly.
Tonight I'll go out and collect the receipt from bars.
Okay, the Europlanet don't know the answer to this, so they're going to write to the IWF to see how much, whether they need to be sent in and stuff. And also apparently, if you do want to claim subsistence money, then you do need your receipts for it. So if you've got food receipts or anything, then try and use those. Yeah.
That's a smart way to say it at the end.
Yeah.
Thrown away there.
I'm very sorry about this. I didn't know there would be extra subsistence money.
And they don't know about the traveling one day beforehand?
They don't know.
They don't know, okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
We can get really fancy.
Is that
Yeah.
that's the only reason we have to 50?
The what fee, sorry?
That's subsistence fee is only about 50.
Oh, is it?
I'm asking.
Oh, we don't know. Sorry. Just give them all the receipts you have and see if they'll go for it.
Don't order a lobster tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think so. There are daily rates depending on the country where the workshop takes place.
Okay.
You can also find them online. Then you have to state if breakfast and lunch or dinner were included. For us, lunch was included and breakfast. And then they will reduce this daily per diem rate. What?
Daily allowance?
The daily allowance. Taking into account what this is how it usually works.
How do you find the daily allowance?
Yeah, I found it like somewhere
In the second one.
in the second link. Okay, then on the bottom of the second link, I also remember this. Yeah, and then you hand in the receipts, and then probably they will. Yeah, I don't know what happens then.
Okay.
Does the tram ticket also count as travel?
Yeah.
I would hand.
I would have thought so. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions on expenses?
Is there a strict deadline until when we can claim? I mean, as
don't-
soon as possible, I guess. But is there? Like...
I don't think so. You read the rules, Joanna. Is the one in there?
Yeah, I guess it will be mentioned. So okay. That's fine.
But yeah, sorry, I'm afraid I don't know.
It's okay.
So it's nice to see that it doesn't matter where you go or what organization. From them, it's always hard.
Okay. Are there any other questions in general about anything that needs to happen now? So we all know how we can keep in touch with one another. We've all had all the great ideas we can have in a week, and they're all written down. I guess we all know how we're getting home, hopefully. Does anyone have any questions else? Anything that I might be able to help with?
Can we take a picture together?
Yes, we can. I was thinking, do we want to take a selfie in here because this has kind of been our home for the week, or do we want to go somewhere a bit nicer?
I think here is fine.
Not here?
Or
And before we do that, can we just give another applause to James for making it pretty?
Yeah, and thanks for being awesome. I had no idea. A lot of your names I didn't recognize when you all signed up, so I had no idea what you'd be like. But you're all really, really nice. yeah, and I'm really happy. This was, yeah, you were the annual week people. It was really good. So thanks. It was great. And we keep in touch on Slack, for example, for now, and then Discord, hopefully. And I'd definitely be up for doing these casual every so often catch-ups, and I hope to see you guys in some of those. Yeah, it'd be nice to see what we'll keep doing. Awesome, thanks. So where do we want our picture then? Do we want it in here or is this too dull? We've got the marshmallow sculpture still in the corner because I couldn't throw it away.
Yeah, they're rotting.
Do you want? We can put that on the table or?
I don't want to touch that.
Yeah, looking at this.
What should the background be, do you think?
Probably that.
The whiteboard. We can get Peter to Michael, sorry, to take a picture maybe.
Yeah, do it.
Notice if Michael takes a picture of us, I'll give him my phone.
Shuffle that way, lads.
Yeah. Could you take a picture of us?
I think that just windows. I wasn't expecting it. It's not a.
Yeah, guys. And so there's like kneel in front of this, and then you
I like kneel. I will.
like this kind of. You fit us all in. Can we do one when we're like throwing our arms in the air or something? So we can just throw our arms. So it looks a bit more like we had like.
I'm just pressing button. We will have a lot of people.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. Oh, that was really cute. Yeah, that looks sweet.